Well, good morning everybody, and I have my old camera back. Yay! I am so happy. Not that I wasn't appreciative for my sons. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat already, and I haven't even started talking yet. But I've been up all morning and talking. So anyway, I had to order a new battery charger from eBay because who knows where mine is. I think it's up north, but I do not know. But one thing I love about eBay is you can get such awesome deals. So I got this new battery charger, and for my camera battery, of course, and it is, I had received the battery charger unit that you plug into the wall, one that works out of the cigarette lighter or charging port in your vehicle to plug into the wall mounted to charge your battery. And I got a battery, and I got all of the above, including the shipping handling, like for $11 and change. That is one thing you cannot beat eBay for, is super good deals, where if I would have gone around here and bought all three of those components, I'm looking at $30 for the charger, the car one, and the battery easily. Anywhere from $25 to $30, depending if I got it on sale or not. So I got my old camera back. I am so happy. I know how this one works, and I know where I'm sitting, and I know how it all lines up. It's my old friend. I've had it for a couple of years, so I know how it works. And I know how the audio is and the pictures are. So I hope everybody has had a lovely week, and this is the last full weekend, or weekend period, I guess, of August. And next weekend is Labor Day already. And I got up bright and early today. I've been trying to get super organized for fall, because fall is in the air, remember, and it's nice and cool and crisp, and the birds have been crazy at the feeder. For any of you guys who have got bird feeders, anytime it seems like, you know, the weather's changing and they know that some of them are migrating, or some of them are knowing to stack up their tummies for what's coming ahead, they've been going crazy at my feeders, and I get a nice little handful of different birds, of course, cardinals and blue jays, and nuthatches, and a whole bunch of different finches, and my favorite finches, which are gold finches or yellow finches. And then I get the raspberry ones, and what else have I had? And I usually have 2 or 3 different types of woodpeckers, ladderback downy, and sometimes a big red-headed woodpecker. I love those. And what else do I get for birds? And then little sparrows and whatnot and stuff. And then I'll get orioles and hummingbirds too. So I've been keeping my hummingbird feeder, because all kinds of things eat out of that, not just hummingbirds, but the orioles will, and then the hummingbirds, of course. And then to a certain point, and I gotta listen to the girls at work, it's time to pull the hummingbird feeders in, because you want them to migrate, because they would not survive our winters around here whatsoever. So been doing that and got everything organized, and as soon as I have finished having coffee with you today, I am going to do my haul videos. I've got it all organized, everything's out, and it's not going to be a real, because you know I got things set up here in my vintage bedroom, and some stuff's in my kitchen, and some stuff's sitting outside. And one thing I don't have, because of course it found a new home, which I'm happy about. So that is what I'm doing when I'm done having coffee this morning. And next week, of course, is Labor Day, and everybody's coming up for that. That will be very nice. And then I was on the phone last night. It was pizza and wine, or was it martini night last night? Let me think. It was martini night last night. I know you think martinis and pizza. It was very good together, because I have dirty martinis, so it has a little bit of olive juice, and it tasted really good with the pizza. That my husband made. They have handmade pizzas at the woodshed, so he brought one home, and then I always throw a bunch of fresh vegetables, whatever I got around, and this might sound strange, but put a little bit of fresh summer squash on it, and it was very good on there, because it kind of takes the flavors of, because a lot of the squashes don't have a lot of flavor on their own, unless you get the big yellow acorns and whatnot that are more of a fall harvest one. This is more of a summer squash. So we had that last night, and I started doing my calling, and I'm sure any of you, if you are the organizer of your family, when it's a holiday or get-together stuff, you either, that's one thing I love about Facebook, is you can do that Facebook event where you can, because most all of my relatives are on Facebook, and the couple that aren't, I will, you know what, is there anybody not on Facebook? I think almost everybody is on Facebook now. Even my sister, she wasn't on Facebook, and then within the last 6 months, she finally got, because I said, Pat, that's how come we all kind of, not that you don't call each other and stuff, but you know, it's a good way to connect and everybody's on the same page. and get organized for next Labor Day weekend. So if it's a holiday, I'll post an event, invite all of the relatives, of course, and say, you know, either you're assigned this dish or, you know, what do you want to bring, so we don't have 3 of one thing, right? Or whatever. So I did my phone call on last night, and not last night, Friday night. It's already Sunday. Started organizing who's bringing what for Labor Day weekend. So, because you don't need 5 pasta salads, or you don't need whatever, 3 cakes or whatever. So I did little assignments. What do you want to bring and what do we really need, and got that all organized. And we're trying to plan, because everybody's so all over the place, and this person eats then and this trailer eats then and we eat then. So we're trying to coordinate, since it's the last big family get together with all of our old campers. My brother Dean's 1980 campers going out, and he's moving his other one over, and mine will be the last year. And then of course this weekend will go up, and then we're going to go up one other weekend, and then we'll be done. So this will not only be family get together, but any of the family that's up there is going to, like, excuse me, all right, these are the things that I'm not going to take to the new camper, or I don't want, or I'm not going to use. Who wants what? So the last weekend that we go up to the camper, it's going to probably be kind of a gut out, and you'll have a place to sleep, because the futons and some of the other sleeping things are going to stay up there. We're not taking them. Just my, I have a Hollywood, what's it called? Hollywood bed frame. And it's just kind of a fold open with legs bed frame, and my mattress sits right on it, so you don't need a box spring. Those are, that's the only bed that's coming with. Anything else up there that would be sleepable or whatever, staying up there, it's just going to get salvaged out, because it's like old and it's not the best shape anymore. Nobody's going to want it anyway. So not only will it be a family get together and a fun weekend, but there'll be a little bit of work involved, and sometimes people don't like that, but you got to make use of the people when you got them there. Because that last weekend then I go up there, I don't know who's going to be up there to help me. I might have to ask one of the neighbor people to come over and help me even get my mattress into my Suburban when I go up. So I think this weekend it will be the moving out of freezer, refrigerator, and other things like that and stuff. And then the last time, because if it's totable stuff, I can get that. But the only big thing we have, and I couldn't with the refrigerator. That's light enough. It's a small fridge. But the freezer, she's kind of not big. She's a small freezer, but she's heavy. So I will definitely need help with that. So that probably will get opened up and defrogged out, and then that will be coming home with me, and maybe a couple other things, just to make that last weekend. Because that last weekend that we go up, my cousin Christy will be coming down for the last weekend, and we will be having a family wedding that we're going to. My brother Keith, who passed away, his oldest son is getting married, and that will be on a Friday evening. So we'll all go down to that, come back home, sleep, get up kind of early, and then go up there, because it's the dancing dragonfly little fall festival. So we kind of want to go up to that. And then that Sunday we will be, whatever is left, and we'll be taking down and getting out, and whatever's left is going to be left there. And we'll just go down and tell Luke, okay, all of our personal belongings and everything that we want is out of it. Feel free to do what you want when you want to do it, because we're all done for this season. So that will be going on, and I'm sure you hear me playing with this piece of paper and flicking it around. Sorry about that. I was just going to show you. So that will be Labor Day weekend. I said maybe we'll do a little Bloody Mary chit chat up there, but early morning coffees ain't going to fly up there, because like I said, we'd like to stay up around the campfire. So, and then the following weekend, we will not be having coffee either, because we're going to, and I hope I put this in your visual so you can see it, the Mississippi Mayhem, and that's in West Salem down by La Crosse, Wisconsin. And I believe this is the 4th year. And I'll just read it to you really quick, and I hope that I'm coming clearly through the card. Mississippi Mayhem Rockabilly Weekend is part car show, part motorcycle, if I can speak, and one hell of a lot of fun, featuring 1964 and older hot rods and customs, and 1974 or older choppers, bobber, and cafe racers, which I do not know what those are, along with vintage campers. That's where we'll be. It's called the featured camper section. Live music, and then there'll be a little retro market, swap meet, Miss Mayhem pin-up pageant, valve cover racing, I don't know what that is, vintage bicycle relay race, car cruise, dancing, kids games, and much, much more. So that's what we're going to be doing, not next week on Labor Day, but the following weekend. So I won't be having coffee with you that weekend, and I'm really excited about going that. And then I had I had emailed and said if you could please send me a bunch of those Mississippi Mayhem cards, because we can place them and hang them down around my husband's business in that area, and some stuff around Ellsworth and whatnot, and some stuff up north also, because most of the people that are up north at the campgrounds on Sherrod's Resort are from this area right here. Ellsworth, Hager City, Bay City, so all within a 10-mile radius of my house right here are probably, I'd say, 90% of the people that are up at the campgrounds are from this area here, which is just crazy. As a matter of fact, which I probably mentioned before, the family, the King family, who have been up there forever and a day, and then he managed it. Jim and Shirley King managed it for I think 3 or 4 years for Bob, and then after Bob passed, for the family, maybe it was 3, maybe 3 or 4. I grew up in this little teeny, and it used to be a town back in the day. Now it's just unincorporated, but it was called Rock Elm. And a lot of little history for that little place too. And I grew up with this King family, so it's kind of, growing up from a small age, on up to high school. I grew up in this little town called Rock Elm, and all these Kings, and they're up at the campground, so it's like old home week with old neighbors and stuff, which is kind of nice, and kids that I went to school with, and they're all up there, and people that used to come up to my family's bar, Waverly, back in the day and stuff, and have dinner and maybe a beer or two. So they're up there too. So I'll pass the cards around because somebody from this area might want to cruise down Highway 35, the scenic river route. It follows the Mississippi down to La Crosse for the day. So we'll have that the following weekend. And that's all I have planned out for right now, is the next 2 weekends. And then I think I have one reprieve weekend, and then it's the big wedding slash fall wine weekend slash take what you want because she's going bye-bye weekend. And then we're going to be almost, I think that will take us into almost the beginning of October. And then October, that's my favorite month of the year, and like I did that last year, I will do a few little subscriber giveaway things for you gals that have stayed with me, or sometimes when you do that, I think there are people that will go on, and I don't mind at all, it's fine, but they'll go on and they'll enter, like for search, they'll put subscriber giveaway or giveaway and stuff, and then they'll subscribe to your channel just for that reason, and then after the giveaway, and if they did or did not get the prize, then they're gone off the map. They don't see you again. But that's all right. I'm all for winning prizes and doing stuff, and I'm not going to discriminate if you've been with me since the beginning, or if you're a new subscriber, and if you choose to stay or not to stay. I'm just celebrating my favorite month with whoever wants to do that. So I will do that in October, and I'm not doing costumes this year, and I am not going to do baked goods. It's going to be more some Halloween stuff, alright, but I think work appropriate Halloween, what would that be? Not costumes, of course, but little things that you can celebrate this season that would be work appropriate for you, and just some like fall makeup and fall makeup looks and that type of stuff. So it's going to be a little bit not so much stuff, I guess, but more usable things that you could use for the October season, but of course Halloween themed. And then I may change my mind and do costume stuff again. Who knows? I never know what I'm going to do. I change my mind 8 million times. I'm a decisive person, but I'm not a decisive person, because I'll decide to do one thing and then I'll do something else. That's okay. That's our prerogative. We're ladies or gentlemen. It's anybody's prerogative to change their mind if they want. So that's all that's going on. So I'm going to keep this a very short coffee. Just wanted to say hi and touch base with you guys, and that's about it, I guess. It's a very short coffee because, you know what? I'm looking at all my stuff, and I want to get my 2 vintage estate / Hidden Oaks antique store hauls done today, because I'm going to do it into 2 because, you know, as always, I talk way too much. And I want to be able to get both of them in today. That's why I got up so early, got really organized, and got everything done. And I had my husband, I said, hey, before you take off to go do bookwork over at your dad's house, could you do me a favor and set some of the stuff outside for me, because I want you to be able to see it. And everything's not all cleaned up and washed up. Some of it is, but some of it isn't. But I want you to be able to see it and go like, oh, I see why she wanted it, but yeah, it is in kind of rough shape. Whatever. So everybody take care until we have coffee in probably 2 or 3, no, it'll be 3 weeks, a minimum of 3 weeks before we have a nice little coffee chat. And by that time, big fall of things will be coming, because everything will be high harvest season. See if I can spit it out. So we'll have a lot more to talk about, because it's the changings of the season. So I live in the Midwest. And then, but we'll do a little, hopefully, you know how it goes when you're on a little vacation weekend, do a little Bloody Mary chit chat and stuff, and do a little walk around, and then you'll get to, hopefully, my family, everybody's pretty cooperative in my videos, except for my one son, who does not like his picture taken, but sometimes he'll let me, he'll be nice and let me just take a little, like, you might see him like a 5-second little flash, and then that'll be it. But better than nothing, right? Everybody take care. I will have coffee with you guys in September. Until we see next time, everybody enjoy the end of the summer season and the beginning of the fall. Bye.